Alright all, welcome to the 100k special. We just crossed that amazing milestone, but that's actually not the most important part of this video. We have a new addition to the family. Pass him over here. We come here. I can't hold him like Teddy, so this is Buddy. Oh, hello, Bobby. Oh, he's bestest boy. So yeah, this is Teddy's son, Buddy. Tell the camera. Oh, look at him. Love him to bits. So Buddy is he's nibbling over here. Yeah, that was the longest break we've had in this series thus far. It was good to rest up.
Not getting past me.
And get back into it. There we go. We're going to clear out the Wilsons HQ today. And then I think I'm going to head to Far Habor. That's my plan. I really want to get stuck into the DLC and want to get back to the unmarked locations on that side. So, makes sense. Anyway, yeah, we crossed 100,000 subs. Thank you to all of you that made that possible and who's just enjoying the journey. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway. Did I... Oh, I'm almost full. I actually should have emptied my inventory before I went in here. Yeah, I'll sort that out. But yes, just in terms of general chit-chat, I have a few questions for the 100k Q&A. Not that I put one out, I just seen a load. So, or anyone asking, do I do my pronunciations on purpose? Yes. That's how I pronounce things. Someone recently commented, I think it wasn't on YouTube, it was on another, I think it was Facebook. It was like, oh, don't feed into this guy. He's mispronouncing things for reach or for engagement or something. I just sat and read that comment. I was like, what? No, you got it wrong. It's the other way around. I already pronounced things like this, and y'all found it funny. Therefore, I've maintained it. And it's like, oh, pronounce things correct and all. I'm like, there's some really judgy people on the internet. But if you're ever being a content creator or ever want to be, always remember anything you can just change to your advantage. And it turns out my accent and pronunciation of words that you find funny is, you know, one of the ways that I got here. So I'm not going to complain in the slightest. What was the other question I had was how my parents feel about this career choice. Well, it was rocky in the beginning. As with most parents, they wanted me to go on and just, you know, do something much more normal. The likelihood of succeeding in this industry is, I wouldn't say it's close to zero, but it almost is. Like, you don't, you know, even this was a hobby for 8 years, only turned into the real deal. It's not even the real deal yet. I don't really start until the 23rd of June properly. But I am certainly looking forward to that moment, the 23rd of June I've just picked, because that's my birthday. So I'll turn 26 and I'll start this full time. I'm more or less doing it full time now, but it'll be good to have all the hours in the day dedicated to this. Playing Fallout 4, we'll do the 100% runs of other games. That's all coming up. So yeah, just catching everyone up. I do know if you're seeing this video down the line, you know, goodness knows what number I could be at. And yeah, if you're seeing this, this is the sort of pivotal point. Episode 72, I think it is where everything just started to click together. I suppose I should be dropping everything, so I'll do that. Whilst I chat, I'll just start running back in that direction. We'll mow down anything in our path. What level am I at again? 79. We are almost level 80. Perfect. Next kill probably gets me that, which I'm not complaining about. But yeah, this has been a very, very long, fun journey. I have learned so much in all the time that have been given to... Hey!
Remain vigilant. I know they're still here.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun getting to this point. Learned so much. Much love to all my communities. The one that probably won't see this is the TikTok one, but love all you over there too. I'm sure plenty of you follow me on multiple platforms as well. Mad support. Love that. Love to see it. Thank you, of course. I was away there Did you see that subtitle? Must have been an iBot. Yeah. As I was saying, everyone has been brilliant in the run-up to all of this. Give me that level 80, folks.
Back to hell.
Yeah. Love the Diamond City Guard in the distance there, just watching, just like, he's got it. It's all A-okay. I can't remember where I left most of this off. I do want to throw fists, but limb damage, that could be nice. I do need to start working my way up this as well. Hip fire accuracy, yeah, and damage improved. That'll be immense for this sort of weapon. I was away in Norway there for about a week on Anthem of the Sea, so shout out to everyone that was on board that. Plenty of you I know were subscribing and all to put me to this point, so it was great being able to celebrate with you all when I crossed that brilliant milestone on board. Shout out to Bobby D as well, who I've been told has been watching the content from his dad, so yeah, that was a wee in-person shout out I was told to give. So great to have you watching away, Daryl. And then who else have we got? Well, I'd like to thank everyone, the community, my family. That was one of the questions, what my mum and dad thinks of this, and as I said, they all want me to do a more normal career, go through uni and all. It just wasn't my path to take. Ended up just working for the family firm, and in the meantime, or in the evenings, just sort of living my life, going out for meals, friends, going out drinking, doing videos here and there. And then one day it just switched. I went, do you know what? I'm going to give this my all, because this 100% run was originally the first video I ever did in Fallout 4 8 years ago when it released. Or is it 9 years now? 8 or 9? It's crazy. I'm coming up to a decade. Yeah, I did a playthrough. It got like 5 views because everyone and their mum was doing, you know, Fallout 4 playthrough. So I did the Unmarked Locations, got a wee article, wrote, put me up to 5,000 subs. Thought it was absolutely, like, I think I got 50,000 in 48 hours on the stats, and I thought it was the big man. Like, it was good. I thought that's my career in YouTube and all. I was young and a bit naive and didn't keep... I kept up at it for a good few episodes, but I'm glad that I came back, was able to look at it through a different lens, then able to find even more that the guidebook never even stated, and then making up stories for the places as I went along, improving my commentary, and this is the end result. Now, of course, if any of you are just wanting to watch... Oh my god! Oh, I thought it was a quantum thing, but I was like, nah.
You never know what you'll find.
True, Dance, true. We'll never know what we find. I'm actually walking my way back to Sanctuary to dump all my stuff off and kind of pretend this was like a survival playthrough, what I'd have to do. But that would be grim. Having to do this long walk. So yeah, it's... I mean, just chatting about it. I've got my Facebook page. Love everyone over there. They may be seeing this a wee bit later on down the line. Might have hit 100k on Facebook by the time they see this. So either or, it's a good celebration. The plaque, by the way, if anyone didn't know how plaques worked, I assumed they were just sent out automatically. I don't know why I assumed that. I assumed they just had my address and all, and they would just send it out. You have to wait 7 to 10 days after you cross the 100k mark. Ooh, random frame drop. You have to wait 7 to 10 days. Is that the vertibird at Greygarden? It is. Ooh, that's ammo. The Scrounger perk's so strong. I love it. Love having it. Solved my ammo problem for sure. As did just selling lots of purified water and chems. So, and ammo. Yeah. You have to wait 7 to 10 days. They confirm it. Then you put in your details. As far as I'm aware, I don't have to pay for postage. And I'm in an eligible country, which is quite a shock given that Northern Ireland seems to get excluded from most things when it comes to delivery services. But I should receive it hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'd imagine. You might see it before the 23rd of June. That would be ideal, but we'll just have to wait and see. Apparently there's a Rad Roach King or something that spawns here after level 38. I didn't know that was a thing. I know there's roaches. Didn't know there was a raider here. Let's see if he's here. That would be pretty cool. I'll go close quarters if he is.
Negative visual on the target.
Wah! Yeah. I normally come here just for the nuke code to plant them. Ooh. No, there was no raider, no Roach King. I don't know. I've never seen him before, so when I seen the video on him, I was all confused. Spawns at some point. Anyway, let's get straight back over to the red rocket truck stop. But yeah, it's one of them things when the parents thought, is it going to go, you know, is it a viable career and all. I understand most of their, you know, concerns, obviously, you know, later on down the line, but they were always quite supportive, so I can never put them down for that. Supportive more so than anything, in the sense of I had a roof over my head and a loving family, so you really can't ask for more than that. It was a jump in the dark to even try this, and I'm just so grateful at all of you that I managed to do it. And you've got me here. So with all that, we will get into the actual gameplay. I know I've rambled for about 10 minutes. It was it's been a long 2 weeks. In terms of this series, it's going to switch back to one a day. I want to just keep doing it. We'll eventually be introducing another Fallout because I'm really wanting to get stuck into New Vegas. So in this one, we'll clear the HQ, and I hope to actually go to the Nakano Residence, which means Far Habor's on the horizon. There's a few places I do need to obviously finish up. There's settlement builds I'll do in between. I want to build all the settlements up, do all the endings, do all the DLCs. In terms of who I'm taking to Far Habor, I was going to take Nick, but apparently Longfellow would be just as well. Nick has a few unique dialogues, but, you know, I kind of want a new companion, so Longfellow sounds like the good idea, and if anyone doesn't know, he's going to feature very soon. So with all that, that's kind of the monologuing session of the 100k done. So with Buddy, with a few questions. If you have anything you want to ask me, let me know and I'll answer them just into the future. And yeah, I'll be very happy to show you the plaque when it arrives. I don't know, did I finish that? That you have to wait 10 days, they do a review, you put in your details, then they send it out to you. And obviously it'll be Thomas Xplores. So yeah, great times ahead. There's so much coming up. Also a special shout out to all my channel supporters and members and VIPs. You have all been stellar, and some of you have all crossed into the Black Mug Club. One of you is even close to the green one, which is 12 months. Impressive to say the least. Love that vote of confidence, and I'll see you all over at the HQ. How did they spawn back that fast?
I heard something. Hold up.
Oh.
I think we're being stalked. Intruder alert.
Alright, I'll deal with you when we get in here. Never done this place before, so... Strange that the hound didn't spawn.
Good work. Don't
Odd. Anyway. 100k run. It's back!
Someone there?
In full swing.
Annoyed.
Got that from the factory earlier. Place seems to be crawling with them, but there's a master locked door, which, you know, I would never shy away from such a momentous challenge. Let's see. Practicing for them legendary locks in Skyrim. And there's this, maybe the end of the dungeon that I just unlocked, or...
Baby scared? Oh, ears play tricks on me again. I hear something.
No. Okay. There's a lot of enemies for there not being a lot of enemies here. Ooh. That was 4 frag grenades.
I can hear it.
animal lacks sufficient
Very close to
ability
just wiping me
serve
out there.
Proper traveling now. What's the point?
Gonna splatter your brains.
One down. Oh. Quantum. And Wilson's HQ key in here. Don't know what that's gonna lead on to, but we'll continue our search around the edge. Eat that. Huzzah! Suppose it would be easier to just clean these guys out.
That's how we do it in the Brotherhood.
Awesome. Okay, with this guy dealt with. Oh, we were to clear it for Reese. I was wondering what. Oh, Arden's Manifesto. Let me listen to that. There has to be more to this. I also noticed there's a wee note there. Anyway, calendar. Brainstorm in Ireland cancelled. Lunch with Tom. Scythe briefing. So yeah, Scythe, I think we'll learn a wee bit more about it, but they were converting the factory into manufacturing mines, landmines, for the war effort. And then I think Hallucinogen was also doing some gas Project Scythe for them as well. Sales and marketing review was cancelled. Assembly line review with Nate, not our Nate, as far as I'm aware. Lunch with Arlen and Nate. Lunch with Tom. Prep Scythe notes for board meetings. That was a very busy few days for whoever this is. Mr. Wilson, your initial bid to participate in the Scythe program has been approved. While my superiors had their doubts, the specifications you provided for your factory more than meet our requirements. As a reminder, this program is classified restricted. As a cover of civilian manufacturing, it's essential to its success. Information about the program should be tightly controlled and provided to your staff on a need-to-know basis only. Colonel Thomas Nelson, director of the Scythe program, we've seen him before. Department of the Army, marked lunch. So that was the Tommy keeps saying. The Scythe program seeks to repurpose civilian manufacturing for the covert production of munitions, allowing us for rapid military mobilization in the event of a major conventional forces conflict. As an improved participant in the program, you are to immediately begin production of landmines per your contract. Provided your quota are met, limited civilian manufacturing may continue until and unless a full mobilization order is allowed. To all employees, please be advised that Mr. Arlen Glass is no longer an employee of Wilsons Atomatoys. Should you see him, please notify security. Mark Wilson, a bit of a hostile takeover then. I shouldn't have opened the safe. Well. What's the warning? Bombers incoming. Get to the shelter. See you on the other side.
Kill them! Kill them all!
I will take the resignation letter. Who resigned then? Arlen? Must have been Arlen. And then he must have put through his manifesto. Don't say it. Don't say it. Know what you're going to say. Yeah, they need cleared out so bad. That is them. Look at the amount of stuff you can collect just by playing this game to 100%. I know I wasn't the best of fathers. Atomatoys took too much of my time and I couldn't be there for when you needed me. Your birthdays, your graduation, your mother's funeral, but everything I did has always been for you. These past few years have been difficult. The business didn't come naturally to you, but you've grown into it. You deserve to be the next president of Wilsons Atomatoys. Congratulations, son. You've earned it. Sincerely, George Wilson, founder and president of Wilsons Atomatoys. So who was this? Who was this addressed to? Someone? It's confusing, but anyway, we'll play Arlen's manifesto as well.
Mark, do you know why toys are important? They help children dream. They let them imagine a better future beyond this blasted war. They give them hope. 30 years ago, I met a man who understood that. Your father and I built Wilsons Atomatoys on that hope. He poured his life into that hope. And now, you've thrown it all away. Sold it in search of a quick profit. It's still not too late. If you won't do it for me, for your father, for the company, then please do it for the children.
Amazing.
Okay.
This room appears to be totally untouched by the ravages of war.
Which is strange when you think about it. Reminder, so Marlene will be coming to your office after school on Thursday around 3:30. Stop by 5 to pick her up, Cheryl. Development office. So obviously George Wilson owned Atomatoys, and I'm assuming Arlen was either a head designer or a co-founder, but he didn't seem to have much power if he was basically fired by Mark, who was the son of George, who was inheriting the company and obviously was switching into military means to make more money. So that seems to be... who was this then? Brainstorm with Mark, material vendor meeting, calendar Arlen Glass. This was Arlen's office. You can see he was up to quite a lot of stuff. Marlene was coming. Is that maybe his wife or it was his kid? Based on current market conditions, analysts expect sales of the Giddy-Up Buttercup to decline in the fourth quarter from $122 million to $110 million, a year-over-year loss of 17%, and a disappointing showing in the important holiday sales period. Brand stagnation and market saturation at the current 16,000 price point are blamed for the continuing decline. I don't believe these numbers. We've had solid sales for years. What's changed? If our sales are really down, we need to expand our market. Premium editions, collectible variations, maybe even try a boys line. I'll work up some ideas for the next board meeting. It'll be great, you'll see. But I can't do this alone, Mark. Your father and I collaborated on everything, and I don't know what the hell you've been doing for the past year. So he had ideas of doing collectible variants, body, hair, color variations, identifying marks, mythics product line, Pegasi, unicorns, then alternative markets, cowboys and Indians, insensitive, Rydom, Buckering, Bronco, premium princess line with crystal, gold, silvering, shotting, promotional tie-ins, Hubris Comics, Magnus Robot Horse, Nuka-Cola Limited Edition Red Horse, Vault-Tec, question mark. Goodness knows what Vault-Tec wanted to do. There is definitely a vault somewhere. And you know that for a fact. Like, oh, was the password Marlene? And there we go, another complete Giddy-Up Buttercup. Oh, what's this? Master? Master lock. Didn't see a key for it, so I guess we've got to open this one.
Nice.
12 missiles. Yeah. The development terminal. Pick up a milk, eggs, Nuka, don't forget again. Call home at 7, Marlene's bedtime, so it must be his daughter. Come into the office, then a board meeting, Marlene's birthday, 7, still need a card, wedding anniversary by card, gift, trip, check with Jen, vacation calendar. Slow progress, the new leg servos are still too powerful, they punched a hole in the floor again during today's test. Need to scale them back, I just don't know what went wrong. Even the colour variations are a mess. Tinting the metal altered electrical impedance, so I'm trying automotive detailing now. Can't believe I skipped Marlene's recital to sit with a bunch of pink horses and watch paint dry. I'll make it up to her once this is all over. What a disaster. I haven't even heard back of any of the licensing proposals yet. The shift supervisor at the factory isn't returning my calls. I don't have anything to show in the board's meeting in 2 days. I can't afford to be tardy. Clock is ticking, Arlene. Clock is ticking.
Go ahead.
What? Marlene's on holotape? Did I definitely didn't. Marlene was his child? I assume again? Yeah, let's see. What? Where is it? What was Marlene's auto? What? Where'd it go? Oh, yeah. R's before S. You think I would know that. Listen to this. Kill the rest of the super mutants.
Hi, Daddy. When are you coming home? You work too much. I want you to read to me again. Mommy says you're helping all the horsies find good homes. Take care of them, okay? I love you. Oh, Buttercup says she loves you too. We miss you. Come home soon.
Aww. Sweet. I'll take that. office note. Sorry, Jen. I don't know any more than you do. Arlen's always was peculiar, but the old man was the heart and soul of this place. I'm going to miss him and his daughter too. Marlene was here just the other day, the cutest little thing. I think Nate was just as shocked. He went straight home after the meeting, let out. Forgot all about our date. I'll give him a pass this time, Paula. Obviously a lot was going down.
But this is definitely the worst.
Reminder, the board meeting on Friday will be joined by Colonel Thomas Nelson of the US Army. Professional conduct and decorum expected. And then obviously Mark kind of getting rid of Arlen there. So we got up here through that door, that master lock door. And obviously in here was where the trap was that I just narrowly avoided. Another HQ key. Seems to be there's multiple sitting around, so if you needed another way in, I suppose that was handy enough. A security terminal?
I'm through.
Damn, I'm good. So a log opened, morning rounds, no issues, reported electrical short, lunch break, upgrades to the turrets, issued visitor ID to Miss Marlene Glass, notified Mr. Glass he was waiting, okay, no issue. Same thing, temporary ID to Miss Marshall, memo from Mr. Wilson, visitor ID to Colonel Nelson, disturbance reported, escorted Mr. Glass from the premises, notified police, and then the next one, morning rounds, reissued ID to Miss Marshall, and then obviously, yeah, bombs fell, so no more. All security events are to be logged. Employees and visitors must display their official ID. All visitors issued by security, and when not in use, visitor IDs are to be stored in the file cabinet, and all visitors must be escorted by an employee at all times. Please be advised, Mr. Arlen Glass is no longer an employee. Yeah, knew that.
You're pretty handy with that terminal.
Where'd they go? Over there! Standing down.
Well, note to self. Turrets would have been useful if required. Also hear you hear that too? Oh, fusion core.
You hear that?
Okay, so I don't know if the master lock door just got me past a lot of this, and I would have eventually visited this place. Also, I'm looking technical documents, so yeah, back to looking through all of these. Give me them sweet technical documents. I think one of the best farming methods in this game is just getting technical documents.
Going, weapons cold.
And blood samples. Both. Both is good. Desk fan. Oh. Can I get in here? It's controlled by a red wire that goes this way.
Only one of us survived this, and it won't be you!
Very confident. Oh.
Developing this level of technology is a lost art that the Brotherhood's hoping to revive.
Mainframe.
Little baby scared.
Must have been an old generator room. There's still an enemy prowling about, but I think they're upstairs. I don't quite know what way the layout of this place should work. I always thought it would have been cool if you took like that out. It would have just turned all the lights off because the place would have no power. Wee things like that. Then it probably would have made stealth much more viable if you went that way. Okay, dead end. This is the first time I've ever been in this building.
Trash to pick through here.
So
searching through it could prove beneficial.
I have no idea what we
may have a
find.
problem.
Over there. Get him. Long live the Brotherhood.
Holy crap.
Kill them! Kill them!
Do you need gears and screws? I guess we found them. Hauling all these will be a bit of a task, but I'm up for it. That is one of the most glorious things I've ever seen. do I'm gonna take them all. Like, a complete one of these breaks down into... I'll show you the stats here.
We are the future!
Okay, so let's go to junk. Complete Giddy Up Buttercups break down into 3 gears, 5 steel, 4 springs, 4 screws. Gear, spring, screws alone, like, you're leaving here with what, nearly 40 of each, over 40, not to mention all the additional pieces. What are they worth? Like, complete 177. That's fair enough. Between here and the factory, like, that's more gears and screws than, well, not more than you'd ever need, but it's a good amount. I imagine this place is going to look back on itself soon here.
Made us! Now suffer for your arrogance!
Ow. Oh, I'm carrying too much.
Hey.
You are going to start carrying something. Although I think I could just go to junk. Give you the Giddy Up Buttercups. Oh, there's a lot of mods in my inventory. I need to remember to throw that over too.
All right.
It's looking like it's gonna loop round, like to the room we were just in. So go through the bathroom. Yeah. So that master lock door, basically, man, I was able to go around the side.
Whatever this thing was, been totally torn to pieces.
Maybe it's a completely different section. Huh. Interesting. Is that 2 technical documents? Kind of clicked it too fast to tell, but... I always wonder, is it Skyrim where they usually find items like that? I think it is. If you love Skyrim, like me, it's gonna be... Oh. Paula. Mark wants the Q4 sales forecast revised down again. You still have access to those records? See what you can do. Doesn't seem to matter what the number is, so long as it makes this new project look good. We still on for Friday? Neat. Another ID card. Secretary's terminal and an operations terminal. So obviously 2 people in here. We're rather cozy. The reminder of the ID cards. Okay. And then built-in for art and glass. Okay, not much in the secretary. Let's listen to Mark's warning first.
Damn it, Nate. Where are you? After today's meeting, it's going to take a miracle to salvage the site contract, and you decided to take the evening off? Look, I wanted to keep the old man out of it, but what can I do? He called me out in front of the board. I had to fire him. Where do you stand, Nate? Are you with me or with him? I want you in my office Monday at 9 sharp. We can discuss the contract, or we can discuss your resignation. It's up to you.
Damn. Okay, operations terminal. I think one of the last things we need to look through here. This was the calendar of Nathaniel Hawk. So Nate. Prep November production estimates, site briefing, assembly line review, weekly facilities, lunch with Mark and Alan cancelled, review site slides for board, and then date with Paula. The first phase of the site project is a week ahead of schedule. 2 of the 5 assembly lines being converted over to site production. Third should be operational by Wednesday. Any operational staff briefing has been scheduled. Line workers will be trained their new tasks in the next 2 weeks as we conduct test runs of the new equipment. Barring unforeseen difficulties, production should begin on the 11th. of the first. Well, we obviously know that didn't really happen. Okay, so is this divided just into 2 complete separate sections? No? Can I call the elevator? No. I can't call the elevator. Right. So this is 2 separate sections in which you would have probably got a key? Wait, no, we did the master lock door, but you could have walked through here. Oh, so this, yeah. So it's kind of 2 separate parts. They kind of loop onto each other, because if you clear this whole area out, I think you can just drop down to the other section. I don't know which one you would drop down to first to make it make more sense. We were in here, weren't we? No, we weren't. Or we weren't. I just didn't loot things, so we clearly weren't. Guts. Everything. Obviously, that was the terminal. Oh. Ah, 1 second. I actually missed one of the machine gun turrets. This appears to be... You know it's bad when you auto-save to do a jump. Why am I so bad at this? Like, 4th time. Okay. Oh! There we go. I think this is Paula. Female employee that was going up the stairs. She was staying late. Nate had already gone. I think it's Paula. If I had to put money on it, that's who I'm putting the money on. So, that seems to be this place covered. Let's just get the meat bags. And get out of here. Done. Nice. Good bit of loot, good bit of story. Can even do it now for the guides. So that's the corporate HQ covered. Mass Bay Medical. Got University Point. I've like 2 or 3 around here that I've left to do. I've finished the majority of them. Bolston Club. Haven't done that. Yeah. But anyway, I do want to get on to a DLC. See something different. I'll come back and finish up places. I mean, I can fast travel back and forth from Far Habor anyway, so that pretty much covers that. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some lunch, so I'll catch you all in a few minutes. So, fun fact, I actually reloaded the wrong save. The save I loaded was just before we did the like Crater House and all in the previous episode, and the wee squire. Now, I just finished the squire there, and now we're getting the flux cut sensor. Just thought I'd tune in so you know where we're at. Which has just reminded me, have I went back to the crater of Adam and lifted up the skill book that I may have left there? I don't know if that's the case. Anyway, I'm going to run to the crater of Adam. Just double check I do have that. And then we'll go to Far Habor. May have already got this, but curious nonetheless.
I will count the bodies of the heretics I have burned, and for each one, I will smile. Nice.
No, I didn't have it. Curse of the Burned. Forgot all about it. That's why it's essential to set up racks for your magazines so you can track these sorts of things. I still don't know how these people here have nothing else going for them. There's no quests, there's just nothing. Can't join them. Would you want to join them is another question, but, you know, I give a bit of love into all the factions. If there's someone out there that wants to be part of them, I think they should be allowed. Also, I notice it won't, like, go over objectives for me for some reason. Oh, Garden Terrace, I didn't even do the weather vane yet. How far back was this save? Please tell me I've done Duty or just Dishonor. I have to, yeah, I have. Because it was Duty or Dishonor, and then I got the Squire mission for Captain Kells. Woo! Thank goodness. I don't know how I didn't load the correct save. Odd. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Which means I don't think I was able to loot all the suitcases lying down here. Oh no, I did. Ah, it's depressing. Thought they'd respawn a little faster. Can I sort of like get myself out of here? Ooh. What's that? You heard that, didn't you? Oh, it was him falling down. Okay. That's that. We have to defend Sunshine Tidings Co-op.
It's over. For now.
That can't be it. That cannot be it. Serious? That was the lightest defense I have ever seen in my life.
Fighting them off.
Thanks for my help. I mean, I did build this up quite well with the trailers and all, meaning that you really can only attack through the front gate and the big gap at the back. But I've got that covered.
After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrol.
Back to Coastal
If
Cottage.
you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go.
It is
All the
time.
places run by robots.
Go kill a Deathclaw, then go to the Nakano Residence. I like going to toe-to-toe with this one. Toe-to-toe? Yeah.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Uh-oh. Okay. Dance, I'm scared. Let's take care of this first. What? Sometimes I'm glad I get things on camera. Oh, did I send him into the air with the big leagues thing? Or, you know, wonder does big leagues stack with the World Series baseball bat? Like, does it go mean you could send them like twice the distance? That's rad. I have not seen one of these in a while. Hello there. I don't exactly know what I'm going to send you for, but okay, so I can send you for all these. Not low on any. Send you for ammo. Can you go for cryo? Ah. Oh, that's so sad. Why can't you go for cryo rounds? That would make this almost like useful. And nuke grenades are cool. Be gone, iBot. Cryo rounds. All I need. All I want. Anyway. Making my way to Far Habor. Should have enough time to listen to all the hollow tapes. Make our way over. Ah, there's that wee glowing one just lying over there. Middle of nowhere, forgotten. And you're also forgotten.
I don't think we're alone.
Not getting past me.
Boom! It's like fishing with dynamite.
Get him.
You hear that?
Awesome. So the wee path is just for anyone new. It's up near the macro fish packing plant, top right corner of the map. iBot's way locating it. Fair enough. Yeah, and then you just go through here. Again, it's not super clear. It's off the map, which is strange they didn't just expand the map for that wee bit. But alas, I'll show you some hidden things lying around. A few things I may have noticed.
Sweet.
Nice. Abandoned fishing hut. There's some supplies scattered about. Ye old fisherman. And life preserver. Which breaks down into quite useful components. So it's always, I never turn my nose up at any component. It's hard to remember what everything breaks down to, but clean tan suit. Not what I was looking, but sure. Breaking new ground. I've been to Far Habor, but I can't remember.
Damn it! Come in!
Habor.
I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders. What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
I'm with Valentine's detective agency. You asked for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. Nick's client double-crossed us once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip. But we got out. And now, my daughter's missing, and there's only one detective agency I know of in the Commonwealth.
I'm here to help. Tell me what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Okay. That's from.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350 caps sound?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
500 caps. That's all we have.
I almost feel bad, but
I'll find her. Don't you?
Thank you. Her room is upstairs, if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Okay. So I'll question them first.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
No more questions, right?
Work quickly, Detective.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Tell me more about this radio.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she...
Okay.
Nothing else right now.
So we know about the boathouse now. Okay. We look around.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Ants. I think you would get used to this. I wish there was like they adapted to your play style. Like if you did lift everything, that eventually just like accept it. Like right now. Kitchen. Let's hear this.
Project log. Kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Listen to the radio, then dreams.
Project log? Radio. Correction. Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... Let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Lump.
Project log. Lamp.
I'll lift the
Yep,
dreams one.
it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Television.
Project log, radiation
Call me
zoom television.
old-fashioned, but there's
Mom says
nothing
these
better
things
than being
actually
boots
used to
on the
broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could make a trip out there. I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward.
Didn't know you could examine the gravestone. Okay, so we have dreams, and we've got the message to Granda. That sounds like a really sad one. Was it worth my while picking them up this way? Damn! That's a lot.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
I don't think I was meant to... Am I running the No Borders mod right now? Let's see, does it cut me off if I try and run this way? No. Okay, so you see this guy right here. You shouldn't actually be able to get him because he's within the map border. And you can see he's got a few things, suitcase and all. It's a bit strange that we couldn't get to him. I don't know if he fell into the fire or got shot and fell into the fire, or he just died there, maybe during a radstorm, and the fire's just an extra bit. Anyway, we'll listen to your note from the Granda. I'll show you the boathouse and the teddy bear, and then that should be us. Ready to go. Ready to ship off.
Granddad, I know you can't hear this.
Oh no, moment.
I know you
That's
can't
better.
hear this.
Subtitles.
I can't think of a better way to say goodbye. You taught me so much, and I won't forget any of it. I'm sorry that we'll never be able to fix up the old clunker we've got sitting in the boathouse. Wherever you are, I hope you're at peace.
This lovingly carved picture of a lighthouse seems almost out of place. You find a key within the frame. Boathouse safe key. Isn't what you find when you just click around. So she mentioned about fixing an old clunker in a boathouse. Grandfather note, my dear Kasumi, if you ever got locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Love, Grandad. Let's play this.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start?
She a synth?
The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Habor. I can make my way to them from there.
Okay, so we know where she's went, and look at the bite out of this boat. Makes you really wish that they did implement the big sea monster things. But if you go further east, you don't need the No Borders mod to get here. I mean, I'm so far off the map, it would be impossible to sort of show you. The boathouse is just over there, so just head directly east, and you'll find this wee teddy bear doing a wee bit of farming. Love it. Just a nice wee find. Very foggy at the moment, isn't it? Okay. We'll swim back. Talk to Kenji. I think that will... At least we'll start the journey to Far Habor.
Another assignment.
I think that's all the holotapes. I imagine there being much more lying around, but I'll check. Just in case there was something I missed. Maybe on the boat. Nothing on the boat that I can see. Did I hear a cat? Oh, a wee house cat. Ah. Okay. Well, we have more holotips to get. There's 2 more.
Hello? Testing? Project log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So,
Amen.
I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi, your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
And our journal up here. Redo project update. The range in this thing is just terrible. Nothing but static and the occasional crazy thinking the machine is talking to me. I'm going to work on boosting the bandwidth coverage. There's a lot of electronics left in Grandad's boathouse with all the nautical navigational tech he was tinkering with. I bet I could find something that could pick up frequencies from further out. Now, where did I leave the safe? Or the key to the safe? And that is the last hollow tape we will listen to. Thankfully, it's still sitting about. Swings. Was she just tinkering with the swing?
Project log. Swings. Reattach the chains. A little rusted, and I'm way too old for them now, but it was a nice distraction, I guess. It's funny. You know, I never played on these swings growing up, even when I was little. At least, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's kind of building up to something there. So, now that we've found
Have you
everything.
finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
Yeah, I did.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Habor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Habor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system, a final gift from my father, and it's built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Habor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
Uh-huh.
Okay, or being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
Nice. Okay, tell all these about the synth refuge. What? Didn't know that was even options. Does that change much? Let me check. Ah, right, okay. So, after having a look at my options, let's blow this joint. Dance? Dance? I'm sure he's somewhere. It's amazing we never see much of this equipment. I suppose this is kind of jerry-rigged, as opposed to being a standard thing. Ah, look, if I jump, it throws me back. Way. And away we go. Let's take me to a loading screen. Ah, fades to black. Nice. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. And the nuclear grenade was recovered. Way. Plenty of unmarked locations to have we look at around this fine area called Far Habor. We go by the sign too. There it is. There's the Welcome to Far Habor sign. Well, it's Bar Harbor in real life. I guess the missing part of the letter ended up being called Far Habor. What a way to start the end the 100k special, eh?
Put the damn gun down.
Alright, everyone. I think this is the best time. Welcome back, Dot. To pause it there. Welcome party. We'll go off, we'll chat, we'll see if there is around here. Welcome everyone to Far Habor. Thank you so much for watching. See you all tomorrow.